put. Now all these are commands, and they're commands of any of verbs, but they're also the root of the verbs of the language. So when you get your books, you'll get root, and that's what they call root. So put, hor, take, tok, lift, croch, hang, pashk, fold. So tok da brigish would be pick up your trousers. Tok dat is pick up your hat. Now that's D-O and then A-D. But we don't have two vowels together, so that's why you have the apostrophe. So D apostrophe is D-O, really. So tok da at, and da at sounds clumsy, so you say tok dat. Nach doen. Tok dat. Kroch, hang up. So kroch da gote, you would say to a young person. Kroch da gote. Krochev kotichen would be to you plural. Krochev kotichen, you plural. But kroch kote would be somebody older than you. One person. Kroch kote. Krochev kotichen, hang up your coats. Pashk, fold. Pashk da lene, fold your shirt. Pashk ne leentjen, fold the shirts. Kurost, put on. Kurost, broken. Put on shoes. Kurost da vrogen, put on your shoes. Kurev, broken, put on your shoes to a pile of people. Maybe you've got 3 or 4 children in the room, or 3 or 4 people. Put on your shoes. Because it's plural, it goes kurev, and then urev, and the da becomes and you drop the lenition. So kurost da broken, kurev urev, broken. Don't put on nakur ost. Nakur ost dresse. Don't put a dress on. And then if somebody's come into the room and they're wearing something and you're saying, oh my goodness, don't wear that, all right? Nakur shin ost. Don't put that on. Nakur shin ost. Now maybe somebody's going to ask me, why is the ost after nakur ost dresse? What I've done there is not deliberate. Nakur shin ost. You could also say nakur ost shin. But the shin there, that, I'm wanting to emphasize. So nakur shin ost. Right, hor is take. Hor is one of your irregular verbs. Could is a really good verb to have for put because it's used many, many times. Hor is an irregular verb, one of the 12 irregular verbs that we have. Hor, hor yeert, take from off you. De dag vlug. Har jeet de dag vlug, har jeet de dag zalig. Har jeet de dag vlug, har jeet de dag zalig. Would be take off your wet clothes or take off your dirty clothes. Then cuirt of rogan gan a phrase would be put your shoes into the cupboard. Gan. Cuirt of rogan gan a phrase. Cuirt o grese gan a phrase udig would be put your dress into the wardrobe. Pask do leentjen tea. Now, when it comes to a plural word and there's an adjective, the adjective still says singular here. I've not changed that T. So, leentjen. Lene tea is one, but leentjen is the plural of shirts, is plural shirts. So, pask do leentjen tea, agus could iad gan in draar. Put them into the drawer. Gan in draar. I'm so tidy. So pask do leentjen tea agus could iad gan in draar. Kaatje is where. Again, C-A grav I-T is that grav should be on the A in the middle. Kaatje, the T-E is there, but you've taken it out. Kaatje, if you had it on its own, you'd have it just as with an E, but because you've got the E to the A, Kaatje virto stokkingen. Where are your socks? Ha iad ounce in draar. They're in the drawer. So gan is into and ounce is in. Ha iad ounce in draar. Kaatje virto hekaj. Where is your jacket? Ha I ounce fres udig. I because shekaj is feminine. Ha I ounce fres udig. So that's where having people say, she's in the cupboard, she's in the wardrobe. Meaning it's an item of clothes, not a person.
So when do you use kaatje with an E on it?
You can use, I could put kaatje there as well, kaatje, over. But if you notice when I'm saying it, kaatje, over, it's kind of static.
Yeah.
So what we do is we take away that E, as I say, to make the language flow. And that's why kaatje vir, and that flows better.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason that apostrophe is there and the E disappears.
Okay.
But if you want to, you can write down kaatje, vir to stokkingen. You can also say kaatje vil mo at, for where is my hat, but kaatje vil mat is the way we tend to flow the language. It's like saying, I could not and I couldn't. Normally we say, I couldn't do that, but correctly you should say, I could not do that. Okay, so any questions about this? Croch. Kur, hor, tok, croch, pask. Tok de vrikish, tok dat, tok de lene, whatever. And then if something's on the table and you want to lift it up, tok shin, S-I-N, lift that. Croch. Croch shin would be hang that. Croch shin irvalle, hang it on the wall. And croch of you plural, caught Har yet is take off. Kur orst put on, har yet take off. Gan into, ounce in.